Hi everyone, Omid here, your cloud guide from MENA Cloud Alliance. This is our Cloud Competitiveness Index 2021 series where we review the cloud markets in the Middle East and the North African region. This one's about Oman's cloud regulation. We measured Oman's Cloud Competitiveness Index alongside another 13 economies back in 2019. Oman performed strongly in our overall index rankings, with its regulation domain coming in third among the 14 regional economies. And this was achieved despite the fact that Oman did not and still does not have a data protection law in place. This year, however, the country's score has diminished mostly because our methodology has evolved to zoom in on regulatory quality indicators through a cloud computing lens and to put more weight on energy regulation.
To assess the regulation domain, we look at four distinct pillars: data regulation, regulatory quality, green regulation, and intellectual property protection.
Let's review the Omani cloud-related policy landscape here first. Launched way back in 2014, Government Cloud or G-Cloud initiative aims to set the infrastructure needed to build the e-government of Oman. 2017 was a big year for the Omani cloud computing scene, as the Oman Information Technology Authority introduced a cloud governance framework which was designed to enhance the delivery of government services in alignment with the mission of e-Oman. The document clearly states that government agencies should adopt cloud considering the cloud-first strategy. Not only that, in the same year, the authority also announced that it was developing a data protection law and even held public consultation sessions on the draft law. But as of Q1 2021, further developments are yet to be announced. More recently, towards the end of 2020, Oman's Vision 2040 was unveiled. It is the country's vision to join world's developed countries by 2040, and among Oman's national priorities is governance and legislative frameworks contributing to the readiness of the country to transform into innovation and knowledge era. In February 2021, Oman's Telecom Regulatory Authority issued a public consultation on the operations of data centers and cloud computing. Even though the existence of Oman's cloud governance framework somewhat strengthens the country's position in our data regulation pillar, a non-existent data protection law and consequently no cross-border data transfer regulation have adversely impacted Oman's data regulation score. On the regulatory quality front, Oman's scores have stayed almost unchanged since our previous measurements, and once again record very competitive standings. Green regulation pillar, however, proves to be the Achilles heel of the Omani regulatory space, where the country's numbers are relatively low compared with the rest of the MENA region. And finally, Oman's intellectual property protection score only slightly dipped from 2019, but still very competitive overall. Oman is no doubt committed to the cloud, and this is why it has historically performed quite well in our indexes. Oman's 2021 score in the regulation domain suffers mainly from a void in the data protection space, as well as energy efficiency regulation, which should improve in time by the introduction of a data protection law, as well as national energy efficiency planning, more financing mechanisms for energy efficiency, and carbon pricing and monitoring schemes.